Bang the gong, the match is on. Welcome to the Battle Zone. This is the Animated Wrestling League, strong and free from the Battle Zone in the Greater Toronto area. In our first match, our opening contest, we are deep in the danger zone as the Mad Mute Mummy of the Yokai Butai takes on the Stone Pitbull. It is indeed King Akira versus Ishii, Tomohiro of Shynron Puroresu. Both of these two in danger of having to compete in the Boxmania match at our season finale, only a couple of weeks away now, in the Tokyo Dome, as King Akira absolutely dominating at the moment. You see that left shoulder heavily taped up. He was supposed to miss a lot of time, refused to do so because, frankly, old school Japanese wrestler. No chance he was missing the dome, and he's not missing the zone. One and only. Tonight, two huge title matches in the main event. Sammy next defends the AWL Grand Championship against Jigoku Destroy of the Augments. The Don Callis family is in the house. Kyle Fletcher makes his first defense of the Canadian National Championship against former champion Jessica Kidd. We also have two matches facing the #1 contenders and champions in the tag team division against each other. Simple, classic pro wrestling booking right here on AWL Strong and Free. King Akira, who appears to still be on the side. Where is he? Where's Ultramantis? Ultramantis Blackwell, leader of the Yokai Butai, conspicuous by his absence here at ringside. I didn't notice, because he's usually, chatting away when he comes down the ramp. Konshu Salt by King Akira. Now looking for a modification there, the touch of Anubis for the 1-2. Does not connect, does not complete. Well, they may want to fight forever. These two have the spirit. They've got the Tolkom. They've got the fighting spirit. They could fight forever, but they've got 7 minutes and 22 seconds left on the clock in this 10-minute time limit singles match here in the Animated Wrestling League. Where is Ultramantis? No, seriously, guys, where the hell is he? You don't know where Ultramantis is. Okay. Okay, big splash there by the Mad Mute Mummy, formerly of the Monster Union, now the Yokai Butai. Where is the frickin' bug? Sorry, I'm trying to have multiple conversations right now. We've got the timeless love bombs in the arena tonight. We've got the Grand Championship and Canadian National Championship on the line. Goozle broken by Ishii, the Stone Pitbull, using the hands and head of Stone from the BMF of the Never division. Bang! Into the cover. One. Not often you see Ishii Tomohiro leave his feet voluntarily. But it did seem to pay off there. A swing and a miss, but he gets him. Double leg takedown, rolls through. Mwah. Bang! Sliding lariat. AWL senior official Joey Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family. A bit out of position. Ishii gonna finish him off with the vertical drop. Brain Buster! Pulls King Akira from the corner to prevent the rope break. 1, 2. He does not need one more time. The sirens go. Victory for the Pitbull.
Ishii Tomohiro.
Alright folks, I'm now being told through my headset that we have found where Ultramantis Black is. Apparently, something going on outside the AWL Battle Zone here in Toronto. It is freaking cold right now. Wind chill minus 25. And it is, yeah, I figured this. Beat Sky, formerly of the Monster Union, and I think we can now permanently say formerly of the Yokai Butai, losing the Canadian National Championship to Kyle Fletcher, who will be defending it momentarily, I'm being told. Losing to Kyle Fletcher last week in a match booked by Ultramantis as part of his ongoing feud with the Don Callis family, both here in Canada and over in Japan at the same time. It was already a tenuous business relationship between the Serpentine Sensation and the Great and Devious One as the snake goes clattering into those chairs. Up and Uranagi. Ultramantis. Apparently it was a Beat Sky who started this. Ultramantis gonna finish it in the parking lot. Praying Mantis bomb onto concrete outside. Okay, we're gonna try and continue the show here.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, one submission and knockout to decide the winner. And it is for the Animated Wrestling League Canadian National Championship.
Well, you just saw how badly Beat Sky took losing the Canadian national title. Now we have a former Canadian national champion in Lady Smooth, Jessica Kidd, and a small army of the United Empire accompanying her here. Her regular tag team partner, Emily Nagasaki, one half of the reigning NJPW Strong Openweight champions, a champion in CMLL as well, Templario. The returning Jacob Austin Young returned from injury at Wrestle Kingdom. The United Empire now in a new age, now what? Oh wait a minute, that's Kyle Fletcher! And Dawn, yeah, there's Dawn. There's the Weasel.
The challenger representing the United Empire, Lady Smooth, Jessica Kidd. And her opponent, the champion, defending first-time defense, riding out of the Don Callis family, the Protostar, Kyle Fletcher. This isn't officially sanctioned, I think.
Yeah, pretty sure we're still doing this.
Referee, when this eventually gets started, if it does, it will be also the official Joey Bobby.
Well, yeah, if it gets started, obviously the match cannot begin until both competitors enter the squared circle and the official calls for the bell to be rung. You can see that metal sort of ramp at the end of the LED board there. Kyle Fletcher coming out of nowhere. I think he's scared of the Brit Rest stylings. Oh, face first goes Jessica Kidd, Lady Smooth, daughter of Johnny Kidd. Oh, wait a minute now, everybody getting involved here. Again, that's technically legal. The United Empire very, very rarely interfere in each other's matches. It would be justified here. There's the official. Can we please? Oh, wait a minute. Don Callis now in the ring. And the second that snake, that barely human-shaped Diglett, realizes the bell is rung, he gets the hell out of there. Because he realizes if he were to attack Jessica Kidd, and I'm not saying Don Callis would never hit a woman, he would absolutely do that, but Don Callis knows that he hits the opponent after the match has started. That's a disqualification, and Kyle Fletcher loses the match. He would retain the title, but it would be a loss on his record. And taking a look at some of the win-loss records coming into this match, Kyle Fletcher, cover here, 1. Kyle Fletcher doing well in the Animated Wrestling League, 7-1. And a snapping kick for the Canadian National Champion, the 19th AWL Canadian National Champion. And it's our youngest belt And an excellent hanging choke here, hanging sleeper. That is how you compensate for a height difference in professional wrestling. Use that ring, use your environment, use everything you've got. Lady Smooth, Jessica Kidd knows this. Going for the overhead wrist lock now. Forced to go for the closed fist there is Kyle Fletcher. Under the World of Sport rules, I believe that would be a public warning. Completely legal under AWL rules. And look at this, going to get double wrist lock. This time from a grounded position, submission opportunity. The title is on the line. But no, Fletcher able to get out of it, just barely, however. And now, Lady Smooth, Jessica Kidd, not her usual bailiwick going to the top rope, but that is why it's not her usual deal. And she walks right into the Brain Buster! Nihon de Mamorimashita! Good grief, into the cover. 1, 2. And somehow Jessica Kidd gets that shoulder up right before the final and fatal 3 count. And now they're just going at it, equal rights and equal fights. This is 2026, this is pro wrestling. Knife edge chop. Couple of hard shots here. And these two, their feet are firmly planted. Nobody, oh, Kyle Fletcher saying, bring it on. And Jessica Kidd giving as good as she gets here. And then eventually they say, screw it, and they start pounding away on each other. And we're only 3 minutes into the official match, and plus all the before stuff. To the favor of Fletcher, and he loves this position. The Tombstone Pile Driver. 1, 2. With Don Callis and the United Empire watching on. Jessica Kidd able to dig down deep and get her shoulder off the mat just in time. But Kyle Fletcher clearly the Canadian champion in the plus position right now. He thinks he's in control of this match. The ego could come back to bite him. High cross body block. Kick to the midsection, looking for a second. Vertical Brain Buster! 1, 2, 3.
It is over now, and still unfavorably Canadian national champion, the Pro-Star, Fletcher.
1 down, 4 to go, and an opportunity at the Grand Championship. Mathematically, it will have to be after AWL 500, and that means a shot at the Unified Grand Championship. Could be in the cards for the Protostar. Good God, if the Grand Championship would have fallen in the hands of the Don Callis family, we'd never get rid of them. Somebody's got to step up and get rid of these guys. This is not okay. Bad enough they hold any of our titles in an era where we're trying to consolidate our belts. We cannot let them control the Grand Championship. Now, first of 2 singles matches to promote a tag team title match, because I'm original and creative at this. Don't laugh.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, introducing first, making her way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan. She is one half of the reigning Unified Wrestling League World Tag Team Champion, Shirakawa, Mina.
Tonight will be our first time seeing the Timeless Love Bombs since they won the title unification match at Champions Week, defeating the Cyberhawks to become the first ever unified tag team champions of the world. Still carrying both belts. Eventually those belts will be unified, but out of respect for the history of the red leather of the Joshi division, looks like our champions will be carrying both titles, at least for the foreseeable future. We will eventually either phase one out, or we will have a combination. We'll have a new championship belt created that respects both lineages. These are not titles to be defended separately.
And her opponent making his way to the ring from a village outside Houston, Texas. One half of the Spirit Ninjas, Ninja Mack.
Ninja Mack and his partner, the Spirit Dragon Shynron, won the Tag Team Reset Tournament. The Spirit Ninjas, ranked number one contender, and they have chosen to have their match for the Unified Tag Team Championship at the Tokyo Dome. Where else? Ninja Mack, more than enough experience in Japan to respect the hell out of the Dome. Obviously the same for Shirakawa. This is the scouting match. Bang the gong, the match is on, catch the kick. First encounter goes to Shirakawa, both wrestlers still on their feet in this Tachiai. Bit of a power advantage here to Ninja Mack, who's held junior heavyweight championships here in Japan, competed in the Best of the Super Juniors tournament, gone viral in that tournament at least once. I don't know why the USA thought, well, no, he's from a village outside Houston, fair enough. The first takedowns of the match go to Shirakawa Mina, going all of her body weight into that cross body block and that drop kick. With Mina, you're going to have to look out for the glorious driver. Out, caught the drop kick, referee, senior official Joey Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family saying that was just above the belt, not by a lot. That was a kick to the lower intestine. But no foul, no disqualification. I mean, it's not a no disqualification match, but no disqualification called in that instance. Minute in now. Ninja Mack feeling a little woozy after getting his gut stomped out. Shirakawa misses the first time, but not the second. And this is where we start to wonder, are we going to see a little bit of ring rust? At least in the AWL context, the speed that we have here with our short time limit, that requires a lot more focus from the wrestlers, in my opinion. And now a cross-leg bow and arrow lock. Ninja Mack going to try and flip over here. Yes, he does, forcing Shirakawa to remand in the hold to avoid being pinned. Body slam denied by Ninja Mack. Shoves her away, creates some distance. That's what high flyers like. Fisherman Buster. Shirakawa, who's more aggressive. Wait a minute. Well, we know that ninjutsu, often the art of distraction, and Ninja Mack is back up to his feet. Well, but where the heck is Shynron? He's not here. Oh, well, there he is. Shynron learning a few ninja-style tricks from Ninja Mack, as Ninja Mack's been improving his high flying in his time training. That you see it right there. In his time training with the Spirit Dragon. Tag team cohesion. Drop kick, drop down. Mina, more agile, up to the top, but unable to connect on the way down. Collar and elbow, Irish whip, off of the ropes. Drop down by Ninja Mack. Does he go for the leapfrog? Yes, he does. Oh, rolling heel kick. Taking down Shirakawa Mina, and the presence of Shynron, the distraction necessary. Shynron's got to be out here anyway. Of course, he's backstage. He is in his gear. He is warmed up. He is ready to go because he's got our next match. He's got the former All Elite Wrestling Women's World Champion, the timeless one, Toni Storm. 1, 2, and only with 6:40 on the clock. 10-minute time limit, of course, in this singles non-title bout. We do have one more title match a little bit later tonight. The Grand Championship is on the line as Ninja Mack trying to fight back here against Shirakawa Mina. I think they pulled the distraction card. Of course, Shynron. Oh, and a front flip, Huracan Rana! One of my favorite moves in all of wrestling. One, shoulder up. I mentioned earlier that the Timeless Love Bombs defeated the Cyberhawks to become the unified champions. Power Pro Lucha recently starting their second season over on IWTV.com. Go check them out. The Cyberhawks having a lot of problems over on that side of the world. 5 minutes, 40 seconds remaining. Shirakawa maybe looking for Glorious Driver. She also likes to finish people off with that figure four leg lock. Yep, definitely going for the Glorious, but felt it coming. Front flip, Huracan Rana! Could have gone for the pin to make it a 2 Huracan Rana. But going up to the top rope. And elbow drop from the top, but no water in the pool. Shirakawa Mina has been ducking and dodging her way through a good chunk of this match, and it has worked for her. Now remember, both these two will have partners to tag to in the Tokyo Dome when they fight for the World Tag Team Championship.
5 minutes to the last. 5 remain.
Oh, and a beautiful suplex. That's where the height is not a disadvantage, because your center of gravity is under your opponent. You've got the leverage. 1, 2. Speaking of suplexes, the suplex master Sammy defends the Grand Championship. The Season 0 original against one of the augments. Jigoku destroy in our main event in just a couple of matches. Kamigoye! Megumi-goye! We'll call that the Megumi-goye. Surpassing the goddesses. Drops down into a Juji Gatame. She usually likes number 4, but she can do number 10 when she has to. Hard escape there by Ninja Mack. Damage done to that arm. Using the other arm there to try and control his opponent. Lariato! Over the top rope. And Ninja Mack not done yet. He's gonna fly. Whoa! Space Ninja! Plancha! This man is a walking highlight reel. That is the kind of high-flying excellence you can expect from the #1 contenders to the Tag Team Championship of the World. Into the cover, dead center of the ring. 1, 2, 2, and only. Off the ropes, backflip, sits down out of it. But Mina, Shirakawa Mina with an option here. Double, there it goes, she's going for that figure 4. No theatrics, she made that mistake in AEW last week. Not going to make it tonight. Goes straight into that figure 4 leg lock and nowhere to go. If that happens, it'll be a title retention.
Here's your winner, Shirakawa Mina.
Shirakawa 1-0 for the Timeless Love Bomb. Now, Shynron's already out here. Let's get straight to the other half of this tag team preview battle. Oh, we're getting the duo entrance. Love it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Already in the ring, fighting out of Atlanta, Georgia, the Spirit Dragon, Shynron. And his opponent being accompanied by Shirakawa Mina. She is one half of the reigning and Minute Wrestling League Unified World Tag Team Champions. Fighting out of Stage 7 at Warner Brothers Studios. Timeless Toni Storm.
And it's great to have the former Women's Champion of the World over in AEW back here in the AWL. Again, it's been a couple of months now. We haven't seen them since Champions Week. And Toni Storm, chin up, tits out, wait for the bell. The match is on. Bang the gong, the match is on. Collar and elbow tie-up. It is a bit of respect being shown here by both athletes. As Toni manages to get behind into a waistlock. She loves coming at them from behind. Headlock takeover. Control the head and the body will follow. Toni Storm in control here. And Shynron, for all of his great high-flying athletic ability, physics-defying master of motion, he is not a particularly big guy. He is not particularly strong. There's not going to be a height or even arguably a strength advantage here for the Spirit Dragon, the way there was for Ninja Mack, and even then, Ninja Mack lost. Oh, speed of endless light. That's the advantage. The height, what the hell? Phoenix splash out of nowhere. Most people can't do that from the top rope. I don't even see which rope he jumped off of. Toni's just going to bounce off the ropes, dropping the forearms right across the face. The mask not going to offer any real protection from that. Stomp to the head. Couple of quick shots. Toni Storm, the mistress of the hip attack. Also well known for the Storm Zero, the TCM clutch, several other weapons in her arsenal. Shynron's going to be looking for the Dragon Twist, the Double Dragon. What the 450? Uh-oh. Quick roll up here, big package. The big package from Timeless Toni Storm. Did she consider Shynron to be a slop cart? I don't know. I'm scared to ask. Over the top rope, down to the floor. We are coming up on the days of the Contractual Obligation Rumble. Coming up very soon here in the Animated Wrestling League. That will earn you a spot in the AWL Best 4 next season. Drop down into the... Yeah, it looks like the Fujiwara, but a great counter, twisting on that incredible head of hair. To get out of that with the head scissors to the neck, Irish whip. Bit of a Sonya Blade special there. Ooh, and a nasty German suplex. And a snapping arm breaker. Shynron gonna fly, rolls through. Lands in a fairly decent superhero pose. Off the ropes, reversal into the corner. I almost said into their corner, but no. Around we go, straight through. Come on, get up, says the dragon. Says the dragon to the damsel. No! Don't call her a fair maiden, she is neither. Toni Storm able to counter into a cover of opportunity. Doesn't get the 3 from it, but does force Shynron to use more energy to kick out. Looking for... Oh, Tiger Bomb! Reflection of her time in Japan. Learning a wee bit of the Tiger style. Toni Storm, a lot of people overlook her because of the, shall we say, the presentation. And there's that Kamehameha wave. 1, 2. Storm able to survive that one fireball punch, the Kamehameha wave, completely changing the complexion of the match, changing the momentum of the contest. Up, down, drop kick. Simple Speed Star style. Connects right with the midsection. And there we go! 630! Into the cover. Slight hesitation on that cover though. 1, 2, through! So close. 2.999 ad infinitum. Copyright Excalibur. And this is what equal rights and equal fights gives you, folks. And that's what he was trying to do earlier. Shynron in complete control of himself, of the laws of physics. What does he want this time? Looks like, oh, boom! And now Storm's up! Somehow Storm is up. The no-face from Storm. Dragon's Destroyer. Shynron. Drop kick again. Storm able to get out of it. Halfway through the time limit now. The wrestlers heard that even if you didn't. Looking for Storm Zero. Hits it. He's stopped the Waza. Storm Zero. Each knee. 2 だけ. 2 count desu. God, I love wrestling. 4.5 minutes remaining with a freaking blizzard outside, but the action in the AWL Battle Zone, hot as hell. Collar and elbow tie-up, Irish whip off the ropes, and drop down by Storm. Mask breaker on the American Luchador. Drop kick doesn't connect. It barely connects. The stunner! Full rotation, full centrifugal force too, into that stunner. I think he was going for a full-on cutter, but switched to a stunner at the last second. I don't know if that was the best choice. The last thing Storm wants is him back at the top. No, he doesn't. Oh, great escape. Oh no, what is this going to be? Irish whip, reversal. Oh, look at that, Shynron. Boom with the drop kick and right back up to his feet. Man files physics textbooks under fiction in his library. 1, 2, 3! Victory over a former world champion.
It is your winner, the Spirit Dragon, Shynron.
And that means that the Spirit Ninjas, the #1 contenders, and the champions, the Timeless Love Bombs, are 1-1. This is absolutely not over. It will end in the dome. Main event time, the biggest prize in wrestling on the line.
The following contest is your main event of the evening. It is scheduled for 1 fall, 1 submission or a knockout to decide the winner. And it is for the Animated Wrestling League Grand Championship.
Go! Good God, even when you know it's coming. The diabolical Dr. Jigoku and one of his most powerful creations, Jigoku Destroyer. Okay, looks like the bad doctor has something that he would like to say, and unfortunately, I can't actually stop him. Yeah, you gotta win this match first, buddy. Oh, well, that's of course. Well, that is interesting. Tiger Mask 2 did offer a 2 out of 3 falls match to Sammy Nix if Sammy is able to win this match. We have yet to hear a response from the current reigning Grand Champion. We shall see. So we do know a last man standing match, essentially a battery life match, on offer if the Augments control the Grand Championship by the end of the evening. Sammy Nix will have been watching on the monitors. He could have heard that. We'll see what he has to say. Well, it's pretty straightforward. A challenge made, challenge accepted. So this match not only for the Grand Championship, but for the next stipulation for a Grand Championship match. Now you'll notice, configured by his absence here, the technical wizard Lee Masters is back home in Minnesota, trying to fight basically fight the good fight over there against, well, I'm just going to say it, against the modern-day Nazis. We wish him all the best in his far more important battle than anything that happens in professional wrestling. Right now, that is the prize on the line. We now go to ringside for the official introductions to our main event.
Introducing first the challenger, fighting out of the laboratory, representing the Augments, accompanied by Dr. Jigoku. He is the #1 ranked in the AWL Best 4. Jigoku Destroy. And his opponent, he is the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Grand Champion, tonight making his 3rd time defense, fighting out of Brooklyn, New York, representing the new Classics, the Suplex Master, Sammy. This is an officially sanctioned Grand Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, AWL Senior Official Joey Amagadouche in charge.
And the crowd reacting appropriately to the presentation of the championship belts. Subite Jigoku Hakase no Tameni versus possibly the most serious I have ever seen Sammy Nix in my life. Bang the gong, the match is on, he charges straight at him like a true champion, unable to take the cyborg off of his feet. Losing the Tachiai is the grand champion. The Suplex Master Sammy Nix in the orange and blue trunks. Jigoku Destroy the cybernetic implants. And the black boots. Now, nasty clothesline. These two have fought before. They have fought each other in tag team action most recently, and it was the Augments coming out victorious in that tag team preview. And the champion goes crashing down to ringside. If this was a contractual obligation rumble, he would have been eliminated, but not in this. Nobody even giving a thought to the champion's advantage as they both return to the ring as fast as possible. 30-minute time limit in this and all championship matches here in the Animated Wrestling League. That is deliberate. That is to make sure there's no fluke defense on a time limit draw. If you're going to defend the title, and you can defend the title, you will retain the title on the time limit draw, you're going to have to do it by by having stamina to burn. Rolling. And it's a hat trick of gut-wrench suplexes and not even keeping the challenger down for more than a second or so. The winner of this match will face Tiger Mask 2, and we now know it will be a stipulation match, one way or the other. 2 out of 3 falls if the champion retains, and a last man standing contest if the challenger does. If the challenger wins the title, I should say. So huge stakes here, and of course, that match with Tiger Mask 2, the final title defense on the road to the Tokyo Dome, where the Joshi Championship and the Grand Championship will be unified and lead us into the new era of equal rights and equal fights. Right now, the Joshi Championship held by Black Tiger Queen. 19 title defenses in her one and only ever reign with the belt. Sammy Nix, a 2-time champion, currently holding the Grand Championship. Sammy Nix also... Oh, look at this. No, this is not good. Gonna go face first. Right across that turnbuckle. Nasty. Stomp to the midsection, reversal. Taking a look at the records right now, Sammy Nix, a 2-time champion, the 35th AWL Grand Champion, won that title at AWL 132, so he's had it for a little over a month now. And that was his second reign, nearly 8 years, I believe, between title reigns. 2017 when he won the championship the first time. That was the same year he won the Oshogatsu Taikai. Pulling and twisting now, focusing on the idea that human ligaments and the seams and hinges of the human body inferior to those of a cyborg. Off of the rope side. Oh, he does! Tumbles to the dirt! Tumbles to the mats below. Oh, huge flying tackle! And a beautiful belly-to-belly overhead release suplex on the outside. Remember, 20 count in AWL matches. Oh my goodness! That is how bad he wants to be the one to represent the Season 0 originals. He and Tiger Mask 2 both fall into that category. Sliding in and out of the ring is Sammy next. That will reset the count. Rules are rules. Sammy Nix knows them very well. He's been in the Animated Wrestling League since day one. One of the first talents hired by the AWL, actually. Coming up on our first time call of the match. I don't think either of these two wrestlers care about the time limit right now.
5 minutes
vertical? No!
25 remaining.
Big boot off of that bike rack. So he uses the crowd barricade. Couple of hard shots there. 10 count in. Drops down. Step over, toe hold, face lock. Something he picked up from Minneapolis' own Technical Wizard Lee Masters. 14. This could go to a count out. 16, Jigoku. Jigoku destroy at 17. He is up, and will he get back in the ring? 18. Yes, he does. Sammy Nix needing that rest period, but getting taken down in one punch by the metal fist of Jigoku Destroy, the destroyer of hell, right hand, trying to stagger the challenger is the champion. Oh, and you suplex the suplex master. You do not suplex the suplex master without pissing him off at your sloppy technique with a big boot. I believe Sammy Nix busted open here. And yeah, oh yeah, you can see that right above the eye. I think that is, at least. That could be his horrible haircut. The man with the best suplexes and third worst hair in professional wrestling. And with a German, no! Great counter! Again, don't suplex the suplex master. He knows this stuff better than you. I don't care what Jigoku has programmed into his destroyer. Oh, there we go. Pick him up, put him down, make him hurt. Classic. Vintage, dare I say, Jigoku Destroy. Back in his days as Hakaisha, the Japanese destroyer, as part of Crisis Gundam. Back in the Arena Talent Management Incorporated days, way back in Season 2. Oh, twisting up and dropping down with another suplex. Leg trap German. Oh, into a fall away gut wrench suplex. Jigoku Destroy has been, Dr. Jigoku Hakase has been obsessed with proving that his machines are superior. Oh, wait a minute, oh come on, there's no way the referee's gonna call it. Wait, the ropes! What the hell, the ropes! Joey Baba Ganoush, did you leave your seeing eye dog at home? Well, no harm, no foul. He was able to kick out of it, and yeah, that cut over the eye really opening up now. There we go. That's how you do a German suplex. Transition to the dragon, the three-headed monster, Chimeraplex. Can he do it? The X-Plex doesn't hold the bridge. Cannot hold the bridge. Goes for the cover anyway. 1, 2. And there it was, that half a second between the X-Flex of the Chimera and the cover. That was the difference between victory and defeat. Or at least for the victory in the match going on. Boom! Ministerial suplex! Reference to Hiroshi Hase, the inventor of the Northern... Oh, wait a minute. Over the top, down, down, down. No Rumble eliminations here, folks. The match continues on the outside, and that actually benefits the champion. But both men eager to return to the ring. Both men trying to prove that they deserve to be the grand champion. Jigoku destroy a former two-time AWL Grand Champion. He was the 12th and the 20th champion. And Sammy Nick's looking to make sure he doesn't get another shot at it. Beautiful deadlift German. Only two. This is going to be a war of attrition, isn't it? This is going to come down to battery life. It's going to come down to gas tank. And wait a minute. We've seen this earlier. Acceleron arrow blocked. The Acceleron arrow blocked. And into the Argentinian backbreaker. The only submission hold in Jigoku Destroy's programming. We have seen him win matches with that move. We've seen Sammy Nick win matches with that Acceleron arrow. Oh yeah, you can see the exhaustion on the face of the suplex master. He is down and out at the moment. He's gonna need a second win here. No tag team partner for you right now. 1, 2, 2.5. Survival, survival.
20 remain.
Third of the way through the time limit now. Duck under the clothesline, picks him up, power slam! Huge power slam. Off of the rope, trying to get, no, going for the German. No, the German blocked. Both men jockeying for position, going for control here, a straight right to the gut. And, oh God, that's not a suplex, that's a toss. A German throw. No bridge on that whatsoever, just pure muscle. Looking to get him up back into that Argentinian backbreaker. As the title is on the line here, a tap out and this is over. And it is over! No! No, no, no!
Here is your winner, and the new
Crap.
Grand Jigoku Destroy.
Next week, can the Tigers save us again? これで終わりだ。